Hey, good afternoon, my Thrive Tribe. I hope you are all having a great Monday. So, I wanted to do today's video on comparing because we naturally all do it. We scroll on social media, we have a look at people that are walking past us on the street. It could be family members, best friends, work colleagues, anybody, okay? What we naturally do is we compare exactly where we are right now to where they are. So we compare the way we look, we compare our intelligence, we compare where we are in our business, we compare where we are in our life goals. They're married, I'm not. They've got kids, I haven't. They've bought a house, I only rent. They go on 5 holidays a year, I only go on 1. She's so skinny, I'm so not. She gets all the time and she's so rich and I'm not. And we're comparing all the time, okay? And all we're doing is battering our own love for ourselves, okay? So we're just constantly putting ourselves down. And the reason why I talk about this is because I see it so much on social media. And naturally, for example, I had a client come on, and where she is in her business, she's making that her marker and comparing it to, for example, someone else that is in her niche, and they're up there. But you're comparing, firstly, you don't know where they are in their journey. You don't know how long they've taken to get there. You don't know how hard they have worked to get there. So you're comparing where you're starting to where they're, and it's just not going to work. You compare, for example, social media photos. We look and we go, oh, wow, look at that. Look how beautiful she looks, and why don't I look like that? But you don't know what lighting she's got behind you. You don't know how long she's taken to put some makeup on. You don't know if it's a sponsored ad, so she's got clothes on that's #ad, for example. You don't know what's kind of going on behind that screen. You also don't know how that person is really feeling. There's not a lot of people out there that are very honest and truthful in regards to, for example, especially in business, people want to portray a certain image. They want to portray a certain story. They want to portray a certain level of where their business is at, where it might in fact not actually be there. I'm totally against this, hence why I turn up live with no makeup on, hair scuffed up. I'm in my office, I'm in my work gigs, I'm going to go and train in a bit. Because I want you to see the real me, okay? So if you're going to invest in me as your coach, you want to make sure that what you're seeing here is exactly what you're going to be getting. You don't want to pay for my services and then, for example, you bought into all of this, and then when I turn up, let's say I'm always done. My hair's always perfect, my makeup, I'm always wearing gorgeous clothing, everything's perfect, I've got lighting, and then I rock up like this. Hiya! So come on, let's coach. You'll be like, whoa, this is not what I bought into, for example. Okay, so I'm very much about being authentic to you. Now, if this isn't you and you are that type of person, or it's in alignment to your business, that you do wear certain clothing, you do, for example, if you're selling makeup, then of course you come on and you show us exactly how to do makeup. Things like that work for a business. So you have to work out what's working for you in your business. Second, I want you to quit using social media as much as you do. I know, I've said it. It's like I've swore, I know. I want you to use social media when it's only for positive things. So if that means going through your social media and deleting, or you don't have to delete, you can unfollow or hide people's that are negative, for example, that is not going to do you any good. If you, for example, find yourself going onto Instagram, for example, and looking at someone and just wishing that you looked like them, or that your life was like their life, or you had the things they've got, then I need you to unfollow them, because it is not healthy. I do not want you to compare. I want you to spend your time concentrating on why you're so beautiful and why you're so great. And you don't know who's looking at your life thinking, wow, I'd love to have a life like that. So never forget how important it is to have your own self-worth and know that you're so fantastic. You know, comparison, when you're comparing something, it's never really fair, because things are always so different. And if you're comparing apples to apples, it needs to be apples to apples. It cannot be an apple to banana, hence my example. So I've got a lemon and a lime, okay? Both fruits, both amazing in like a G&T or a vodka, and also very good in just water as well. Now, if I was to go look at this, okay? This is me, a little old lime, and I'm looking on Instagram and I'm seeing this beautiful yellow. It's got an amazing figure lemon. It goes amazing in water, and I don't feel what I do. It goes even better in like vodka and gin and tonic, and I don't feel like I do. I feel like I need a bit of a mix. And I'm like, wow, 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 wow. How can you compare? You're so different. This person has been working at becoming a lemon, let's say for 5 years. This lemon has worked extremely hard to get to where this lemon is today. Guys, excuse the ridiculousness of the lemon and lime, but I need to make an example. I need to make it visual. And then me as a little lime is like, oh, I want to be you. But you don't know how hard this person, the lime, has worked to get to this point. So instead of comparing, respect and be like, wow, yes, you can look at someone, for example, I look at other coaches and go, wow, they're smashing it, they're doing great. As inspiration, not because I'm like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? I want to be like them. You know, how come they've got 10,000 followers and I only have 9, for example? It's not going to serve you, and that is what you have to think about. Is this comparing? Is this healthy? No. Is it going to serve me in any way in my business or in personal life? No. Then what you need to do is get rid of them. The comparing needs to go out the goddamn window, okay? And I know it's something we naturally will do, but it's something we need to make a habit and start changing. So if you're going onto, for example, my Facebook, and I'm doing some work and then ends up being on someone else's page, and I'm sitting there going, oh, I wish I was on a beach in Bahamas. Bang, unfollow. Hide them. It's not serving you, so you need to get rid of it. I want you to be concentrating every day on making you the best version you can be, not comparing your beautiful self to somebody else, because you're naturally going to put yourself down and go, I'm fat, I'm ugly, I'm unsuccessful, I'm lazy, and just keep battering yourself. Why? Because what you're doing is you're comparing your backstage to someone else's showreel, okay? Their highlight. Like I mentioned to you before, not everybody is authentic and likes to put up the most raw pictures, for example. Social media is more of a highlight. So you're looking at your life thinking, I'm sitting here and I'm only, I don't know, I'm in my kitchen and I'm making a cup of tea, and this blogger is like on a beach living the life, and she's wearing Givenchy and everybody loves her and she's got 10,000 followers, and oh, I hate my life. Rubbish. That is a load of bullshit, okay? And we need to stop doing that. I think we call it comparinitis. I'm going to make the word up. We're going to call it comparinitis, and we're going to get rid of it. So guys, today I want you to think about, is this serving me? When you're looking on your social media, if it's not serving you, making you feel good, and it's not doing something to push your business, then get off social media, unfollow that person, hide them, do whatever you got to do. And remember, you're so bloody awesome, and you need to remember that, and stop comparing yourself to other people. Mwah.